Hey Rec on Beer viewers, welcome. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Almost said welcome to Homebrew Wednesday. I guess that would also work. But yeah, hey, how's it going? Oh, ugh. Yeah. So just to get it out of the way, my face is all screwed up, and I wish I could say it was from something like tough or manly, but Friday we were at a company thingamajig, and I was playing laser tag, and it was dark, and I thought I found a little alcove that I could run into to take some cover while laser tagging, and nope, it was just a solid black wall in the dark, and ran face first into it and tore my face all up. There may have been a few beverages involved, but so anyway, that's why if you notice that my face is all screwed up. But that's not why we're here today. We are here to drink some Brut IPA. It's the tasting video, finally. Finally, this beer has been on a journey. First, I brewed the first batch of it, which went down the drain because I'm an idiot who can't remember to turn the ball valve closed after cleaning. Then I brewed the second batch, and then I brewed that sucker up, and that one went okay, other than the fact that I got higher efficiency on the brew day, and then the enzyme really tore it up. So now I've got like an 8%, like a 7.9% beer, where I was going for about 6. So that's yeah. And then I kegged it up, and I keg hopped it, and I hooked it up to pressure along with my Imperial Stout. And the Imperial Stout keg, the poppet blew out, and I didn't notice. Well, I didn't notice because I didn't check on it. I just set it and forget it to carbonate. And I came out here, and the gas bottle was flat, and both beers were not carbonated. So I had to fix all that and get some more gas. So finally, I tried it on Thursday, and it was dead flat. But this is Sunday, so it should be carbonated. Let's pour. Oh yeah, it looks carbonated. You'll have to imagine it in your mind's eye, because I'm not gonna pull the camera down. Oh, it's not that carbonated though. What the heck? I've got it up real high too. A little disappointed in that. Well, it is carbonated. You can see it's definitely more carbonated than it was. I might disconnect the stout and turn this up, because I want this baby to be really carbonated. So I might do that after today, because I think the stout is carbonated. But here it is. Look at that. Is that Haze Nation approved? That is some hazy stuff. So this is about 100 and I can't remember what I said in the recipe. I'll link it. I wrote notes in my website. I'll try and link that down. But I think there's about 150 grams of Whirlpool hops, 150 grams of hops, dry hop in the fermenter, and then there's almost 200 grams of hops in the keg, in my keg hopper thing. So and it's like a Mosaic and Azacca and Citra and Idaho 7. So it's let's give this a nosy nose. Oh, it smells nice. I wish it had a great big head on it, and that maybe it did smell, but it still smells. Yeah, it's got that crazy, overly like double dry hopped smell, tropical fruit smell with a bit of like resin. You can definitely tell I invested a bit in this beer. But the big thing is going to be the flavor, because the reason that I invested so many hops in this thing is because it is 1.000. There is no sugar in this thing. There is absolutely nothing, and it is 7.9% alcohol with no sugar, with no body left. So I'm hoping that the hops kind of even that out a bit. Well, let's find out. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, it burns a bit on the end. It's tasty. It is bone dry though. Holy crap. Wow, that's dry. Yeah, that's crazy. That is a Brut IPA for sure. Right up front, it just tastes like a normal IPA. You get a lot of hoppiness to it. I get kind of a lot more resin in the flavor. It's got that kind of citrusy, like citra, that kind of citrusy, resiny type thing. I think that also comes from the Idaho 7. It tastes really nice, but then you get hit with that dryness, like on the back end. Yeah, it is. If you've had a Brut IPA and you get that that really dry, or just like anything that's completely dried out, it's but I actually feel like me cranking the hops out, it's not as I sampled it before I dry hopped, and it was really kind of like ultra dry and very kind of boozy. Like it was pretty hot. This, like the dry hopping, the heavy hopping, I think has almost given it kind of a body. Like it almost feels like it has some body to it now, just because there's so much hops in it. It's got that kind of hop thickness that you get like on a double dry hop beer, which helps it a lot. You can tell there's a lot of alcohol in it, but it doesn't like burn. There's just that kind of that feeling in your head, like you feel it up here, like, ooh, yeah. There's some booze in this, but it's good. I like it. I don't know how I'm gonna like 1 pint will probably get you a little lit up. So it's not my normal. I don't usually. I've actually got 2 beers at. The Imperial Stout is just a little over 8%. Not Imperial Stout. Imperial Session Stout is just over 8%, and this one is just under 8%. So now I don't normally have beers that strong on tap. So I don't know. That could get a bit dangerous. I might have to share this with some people. I've been thinking about putting some in growlers and taking them to work and seeing what people think. Although most people aren't hopheads, and this is definitely a hophead beer. Ooh, excuse me. I mean, this is like pure hop juice. No, juice would be sweet. This is pure hop water. Hop water. Yeah. Anyway, I think it turned out pretty well. It's something I would change in it. I might either try and use a little less enzyme and maybe end on like 1.002 or 4 to leave a little body, or maybe sort of back sweeten it with just a teensy tiniest bit of like lactose, like not enough that you can not enough to get that kind of lactose sweetness, but enough to kind of bump the gravity points up a few. I think that would help a lot. And maybe I might even bump the no, it's got a nice mouthfeel. I mean, other than being completely bodiless, it's got a pretty nice slick mouthfeel. I used a lot of wheat in it. I might even bump the wheat up a little bit more. It's not bitter, but it has kind of you get that kind of bitterness. It's not hop. Well, it is hop bitterness because there's so much dry hops in it. You just get that kind of like, there is just so much vegetation in this that you get kind of that astringency type thing. It's not grassy or anything. I was kind of worried about that, but it's not at all grassy. It's just that there is a lot of hops in this baby. But I wouldn't change that. I would keep the hops. I would keep all the hops. All right. I love the hops. Anyway, yes, so recipe in the website-y thing, and check out the Brut video if you haven't seen how I made this beer or what I did to this beer. And the I'm gonna top this pint off. I'm gonna go inside because it's freezing out. I don't know why I came out here in just a t-shirt. I'm also just getting over being sick, so it's probably a dumb idea. But I'm gonna top this off and go inside and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Oh crap, I gave away that it's not Wednesday. Anyway, happy homebrew Sunday, or Wednesday, because I don't get a chance to record on Wednesdays that often, so I usually do it on Sunday. Ah, a little inside baseball for you. Anyway, cheers guys. Let me know if you have any questions about the beer. I'd like to do a little bit, I'd like to try a bit more with the style. I'd actually like to do a session beer, which was my original thought with this, but I just screwed everything up and made it into basically a double IPA. But I would like to experiment with doing a session beer, session Brut. I think that it would kind of lend itself to that. So maybe once things warm up a bit more, I'm gonna try and do that. But yeah, cheers. Next time maybe I was gonna try and get into the stout, but I can already see that I'm almost 12 minutes now. So next time on the stout, next time on Rock on Beer, things get dark. Cheers guys, later.